Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to add on. And they're up by 3.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Next for Colorado, Bryce Rainey. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And a pitch. Off the mark there. Now 1-2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Now a fly ball to right center. Beavers turns, moving to his left. And that one hops the wall. Rosario around third. He'll score, and they lead by 4. And he'll pull into third with an RBI triple.
Everything came together for him. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Maxwell Krause gives way, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. New pitcher on here, Luis Gil.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Nick Hartley digging in for the Rockies. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. At the belt and fires. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And he deals. And the pitch is in for a strike. Now 2-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 2-1. And fouled off. Runner at third here. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Murphy stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Now this is in the air down the line. Lays out and makes the play. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 6-1.
Yeah, just a great effort out there to track that one down and bring it in on the dive. Awesome effort to get at least one out. Yeah, a run comes across to score as he tagged from third, but it could have easily been a lot worse if that ball drops.
2 outs, base is empty. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Fall off foul. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. Olsen drop step going back. And forget it. The Rockets 1 to right, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-1.
Velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's the right fielder, Zach Veen. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And there's the strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The wind of the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. So it's 4 runs for him on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Rockies 7 and the Braves 1. Welcome back. Start of the 6th. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Andrew Benintendi. Thacker back to work. There's a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And it's fouled away. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. And the righty deals. And he hits a ground ball right side. Biggio throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Olson goes 6 feet 5 inches, 36 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And the right-hander deals. Now 1-1. Just off the inside edge. Right-hander kicks, deals. Bounce back to the mound. Rosario tosses to first. And Olson is set down. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And that's a little high.
Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
That's a little bit low.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Freddie Thacker out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Pitching change here, Austin Cox.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the center fielder, Dylan Beavers. Cox, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Tag safe at second. And I think that'll be scored a pass ball.
Just looked like a lapse in concentration right there behind the plate. Maybe got crossed up, but either way, now they have to deal with the runner in scoring position with 2 outs.
Check swing, went around, and the count 1-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. The 2-2 on the way. That one just misses. And he walked him.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Antoine Scruggs next up for the Braves. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And he takes a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
0-2 now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Riley.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Mike Zito.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. 2 on, 2 outs. And this is inside.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
One and two here. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and that loads the bases.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up. Now let's see if they can string something together and make it a little more interesting.
And now, Nolan Schnell. That one's in there, 0-1. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Strike 2. And a pitch. Goes down looking. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rockies 7 and the Braves 2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here is Walker Jenkins. The pitch. That's in there. Strike 1. Bullpen activity starting up now. Michael De Los Santos up and loosening in the pen. Loaisiga getting loose as well. The pitch. And a strike in there.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The 0-2. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Ethan Holiday digging in for the Rockies. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. Ripped on a line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. So the lineup flips over. So in now for Colorado, Zach Glass. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Next offering is in for a strike. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. And now 1-2. And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
On the ground, out to short. Over to first. That is the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. But they're still on top 7-2. Matt Cronin gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Carlos Gutierrez. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
That one drifts inside. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Swinging a foul straight back. He swings and fouls one off. Tap back to the mound, and he can't come up with it. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. And now the catcher comes up to him, Tyler Stevenson. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. First pitch is in the dirt.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Rainey gets under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andrew.
2 outs, base is empty. Andrew Benintendi next up for the Braves. First pitch, and he just misses. Just off the inside edge. 2-1 now. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. A little bit low.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 7th. So in now for Colorado, Ahmed Rosario. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man at first. Next to hit for the Rockies, Bryce Rainey. Rosario runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
The 0-1. And that misses off the outside edge. Runner leads away at second. And that's outside. And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Outside. Stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Gutierrez moving back for this one. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Nick Hartley. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Here comes a pitch. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one is in for a strike. One away with a runner at third. The next offering misses. 2-2.
2 strikes.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Mike Murphy now at the plate. There's the strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And the 0-2. And there's a ball. One, 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. 1 for 3. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 8-2. And that's a 2-out double.
Waste no time there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
New pitcher on now, Michael De Los Santos.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So 2 on with 2 away. Zach Veen digging in for the Rockies.
Ball 1, no strike.
Kicks and fires. Foul ball. Kicks and deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two outs. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Beavers going back some more, and that one finds the forest. It's out of here. It just got out of here, and they tack on to their lead. It's 11-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And here is Walker Jenkins in there for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. The wind of the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the DH, Ethan Holiday.
Nope.
Pitch misses there, 1-0. That one pushed to the left and foul. The 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
De Los Santos checks the runner, and he's back standing. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Righty to the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Tapped softly on the ground, gets it to first, ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Back here at the ballpark, and now the right fielder, Matt Olson.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Josh Lowry, the young right-hander, up and throwing.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes he goes, and there's one down. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Riley stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Well struck, right field, back there. And gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they inch closer. It's 11-3.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And next for Atlanta, Dylan Beavers. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Count 1-0.
And here it comes. And a big swing and a miss. Good eye right there. That one missed.
1 strike.
Three 1 is on the way. And a big swing and a miss. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Jenkins in position, makes the grab, and there's two gone. And now here is Antoine Scruggs. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. An absolutely majestic shot, and they cut into the lead. It's 11-4.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Pablo Villanueva.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Mike Zito, the next to hit. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. The wind to kick the pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they close the gap. It's 11-5.
Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Now, Nolan Schnell pitches in there. It's 0-1. And that clips the inside corner. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the pitch. This to third. Slings it across, and that'll do it. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Rockies 11 and the Braves 5. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Zach Glass. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Hit hard, base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed.
Next for Colorado, Ahmed Rosario. First offering misses the mark.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Next offering upstairs. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Pitch misses, and now 3 balls and a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stevenson puts it away. 1 away.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman.
Man at first. So in now for Colorado, Bryce Rainey. This guy has turned into a beast. In there, and it's 0-1. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Off the mark there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Ball and a strike. That one ripped right center field. Back there. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Glass around third. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play. Jonathan Loaisiga takes over on the mound. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Nick Hartley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that's in there for strike 1. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Next one misses, and the count even 1-1. Hard hit, left field, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. And now it's 13-5. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Rockies catcher, Mike Murphy. And there's the strike. Loaisiga throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. 0-1 down. 0-1 there.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
At the belt and fires. And another ball. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Kevin Biggio digging in for the Rockies.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Caleb Ferguson, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Baker, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Biggio tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. 1 at second. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. Rockies lead this one 13-5. Back here in Denver, now the left fielder, Carlos Gutierrez. Villanueva back to work. Popped up. Biggio drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. Villanueva in his 5th season, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. The wind and the pitch. Out towards right center field. Glass on the move to his left. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 away down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Benintendi, the next to hit, takes outside. Next pitch is outside. And he deals. Out towards left center. Rosario running hard after it. The Colorado Rockies have advanced. They're headed to the NLCS.
win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations, guys.
Started the ball game 4 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 46,867. The Rockies thank you for joining us here tonight. And as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to please drive home safely.